What's up, y'all? It's Bill McCleskey with My Tech Partners and GoyaBook.com, and this is another episode of The Grind Includes. Friday, you got it, TGIF. Listen, y'all, it's Friday. We got a couple of weeks left before 2019 is up on us, all right? So let's push through. Remember, PUSH stands for push until something happens. Don't stay stagnant. Keep pushing. Even though it's the end of the year, it's the holiday season. Come on, let's keep pushing. You can do it. Hey, listen, quick question for you. Well, let me tell you a story. So my son comes downstairs. He's getting ready for school. And I ask him a question. I strike up this conversation. Hey, son, Miles, what do you think Christmas is really about, right? And I say, you know, it's not about toys and getting gifts. And he's 10 years old. So it's not about receiving or Christmas tree. Like, what is that, right? What is that? So I say, what do you think Christmas is really about? And my son says, well, let me just tell you this. I watch a lot of TED Talks, right? At one point, I was a TED Talk junkie. I would watch all of these TED Talks on YouTube. And I saw this one TED Talk with a guy named Michael Jr. He's a comedian. He's pretty funny, right? Never heard of him, but he was pretty funny and insightful. And he tells the audience the story, or he tells of how stand-up comedy works, right? So he says, listen, when a stand-up comic is on stage, he's telling a story and he's leading his audience down a train of thought. And at the end of that train of thought, which is the setup, there's an unexpected ending, right? Which is the punchline. So there's a setup and then there's the punchline, which leads to enthusiasm and joy and excitement in the form of laughter, okay? So that's how stand-up comedy works. So let me give you a quick example. Yo, me and my wife, we went to Mexico a few years ago, right? And the first couple of days, I was kind of pissed off because everybody was calling me a Negro. And on the third day, I realized they were actually saying amigo. So funny, right? So you see what I did there? I had a setup. I led you down a train of thought, and boom, unexpected ending, punchline, okay? So, but my contention is there's a setup in your life, right? There's a setup in your business, in your career, and there's a punchline, or at least there should be a punchline. Now, if I ask most people, most professionals, what your setup is, you could probably tell me. What is your setup? It's the resources that you have. It's your expertise. It's your skill set. The fact that you have a degree from this school, or you have a great spouse, a great family, you live on this part of town, whatever. That's your setup. But what is your punch line? Like, most people, I think, are walking around and we don't really know what our punchline is. So I was speaking a few months ago in the Tennessee prison for women, right? And I participate in this nonprofit organization called BEST, Building Entrepreneurs for Success in Tennessee. It's an amazing organization, and it was founded by Karen Vandermolen, amazing woman, amazing vision. But I'm speaking to inmates in the prison, and this program teaches them how to build an investable business and teaches them the fundamentals of entrepreneurship while they are inmates, so that when they leave, they have a better chance of success as an entrepreneur, as a business person. So I'm speaking there and I'm getting feedback and I'm having a conversation, and I realize, you know, this is actually my purpose. My purpose is to inspire other people to find their true purpose, right? And to develop and harness the courage. That's why I wrote the book called Get Off Your Assets, because your assets, your most valuable assets, are internal. The innate qualities that you've been blessed with, maximize those, and you'll find what your true purpose is if you follow that mission, or that gut, and that powerful feeling within inside. So anyway, I really believe, and I encourage you in 2019 to find your punch line. Listen, I know what your setup is, and we work on our setup. We work harder. Like, we get continuing education, or we get another degree, or we do personal development. We do all this stuff, and that's only the setup. But I challenge you and I encourage you to figure out what your punch line is, because your punch line is what's going to make you legendary. Defy the odds, like surprise people, like look at what everybody is doing, and you do something different, and you leave a trail, or you create your own trail. How about that? So some of you are probably wondering, about the story I told in the beginning about my son and his response to what's Christmas about. Well, that was just an example of a setup without a punchline. And the fact is, most of us go through life, most professionals or business owners go through life with the setup and no punchline. And we just keep working and we keep grinding and we keep trying to make things better and keep trying to go next level, but we don't realize what our punchline can be. We don't visualize the punchline and we just keep moving forward. So don't have a setup without a punchline. Hey, y'all, listen, remember, discipline pays dividends. So let's be more disciplined in 2019. Realize what your setup is, but develop that punchline. Y'all, January the 20th, Sales Boot Camp. Listen, in Nashville, Tennessee, I'm telling you, you must. If you want to double or triple your revenue in sales, if you want to defy the odds, if you want to surprise everybody in terms of your sales numbers, you must be at this boot camp. We only got about 6 seats left. Okay, so it's a small, intimate group or workshop, 4 hours of our 90-day game plan of how we created incredible momentum in our business, how we're getting 1, 2, 3 referrals per day, how we're closing a deal every single day because we have a system in place. And I'm telling you, if you have the desire to do something great in the sales arena, or if you're a solopreneur or a business owner, entrepreneur, and you want to take it next level in terms of your money, in terms of your revenue or sales, yo, you must be at the Sales Boot Camp. Again, only 6 seats left as of right now. Now listen, go to thegrindincludesfriday.com, thegrindincludesfriday.com. That's all you got to do. Sign up, make sure you secure your seat. I'll see you there. Y'all have a good one. Peace.